Satnam, and welcome to the Kriya for Awakening to Your 10 Bodies. And this Kriya is phenomenal. So this is actually the full-time Kriya, and you can use this to really build your capacity for these 10 aspects that allow you can think of them as your archetypal personas that really help you embody your full capacity. And the 10 bodies, the first body is the soul body. Then we move into the 3 minds. So you have the negative mind, the positive mind, and the neutral mind. And then you go into your physical body, which is the body that we're most familiar with and we're most attached to. However, we have really an expansive way in our body system that builds these capacities. And I'll be talking more about these capacities, taking one by one so that you can really dive deep into each of the benefits and aspects and qualities of each of these. But then your 6th body is the Arcline. And then the 7th body is your aura. And you move into your Pranic Body, then into your subtle body, and finally your radiant body. And your radiant body, so most of these are all really connected with the etheric aspects and the more subtle aspects of you, but especially with your radiance. Your radiance really, you can think of it, I like to think of it as your tuning instrument, your magnetism, and really it's a beautiful body to work with. So I look forward to sharing that with you later. For now, we're going to work with this Kriya that works with all 10 bodies. And just as a reminder, every time you do a Kriya, you're always working with tuning these 10 bodies, except that this one in particular works really effectively for all of them. So this is a really great one to capture the full potential that you have. So let's go ahead and get started by sitting nice and tall as we draw our attention inwards. So inviting you to bring your attention to your breath. And really allowing you to bring your attention to your body and feeling the sit bones pressing down to lengthen the spine, open the heart, and relax the shoulders. Tuning into the breath and the flow of the breath as it is showing up for you at this very moment. Focusing on the flow of the breath through Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Sat Nam, true identity, guiding your practice. And as always, I like to invite you to see if there's a particular person or situation you would like to bring and dedicate your practice to, amplifying your benefits for yourself and those around you. And let's go ahead and tune in with Adi Mantra, rubbing palms together as we center into the heart space. Thumbs into the sternum, inhale deep. Suspending the breath as you draw your awareness inward, and exhale. Inhale again. Suspending the breath, and exhale. And let's inhale, tuning in with Adi Mantra. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Exhale, relax the hands down, rest in the awareness of the breath, the body, the sound current within you. Great. So we're going to just begin with a quick 2 simple exercises to help just kind of get the body going and opening. Just opening up. I find that it's really helpful to open up the pelvis and hip area, and then just get the spine ready. Just doing a nice relaxed movement. These are called Sufi grinds. Moving from the navel. Breath simply falls into place naturally. And really bringing awareness to the pelvis and how the pelvis is opening, rolling along the mat or the floor. Relaxing the shoulders, keeping that chin and neck lock right angle to the body. Now we're going to take it the other direction and just noticing that experience. Inwardly following the breath with Sat Nam. Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. And taking a nice deep breath in at center, suspend. Exhale, relax, rest, and just simply allow the body to integrate that experience. Now we're going to do cat and cow pose, so coming into all fours and tabletop, knees right under the hips, hands right under the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Remember to keep the elbows straight. Move from the navel as the navel pulses up and down. Everything else pretty much stays stable right where it is. And inhale down, opening the heart, suspend the breath. Exhale, stretch it back, forehead on the mat, relaxing. And bringing hands to the knees as you press down, lifting the body up one vertebra at a time, with the head always being the last thing to come up. So this Kriya, we're going to begin now. And there are a number of postures that might be a little bit more challenging. So I do have a video that walks you through each posture with more time and space. I'm just going to walk you through the classic things that I invite you to pay attention to. And if you need a little bit of extra support, please check out that video so that you can have that available. So the first thing is stretch pose. And stretch pose, remember, it's all about the navel. You're anchoring and rooting in your foundation here. You're lifting the heels 6 inches off the floor, lengthening through the fingertips, chin in, eyes open, focused at the toes, and doing breath of fire. So remember, if you need to support your lower back, go ahead and bring your hands under. We're going to do this for 3 minutes, so just make sure that you take care of yourself. I think the biggest thing to say about this is that you need to commit wherever you are, just commit fully to that. And let that be the growth edge. doing beautiful. Stay with it. Just bring all of you into it. Use the breath. Let the body support itself so that you can let go of any unnecessary tension and holding patterns. Last 30 seconds. Doing beautiful. Stay with it. And inhale deep. And exhale. And just rest there. Relax. Let go. And just rest. Palms facing up. Relaxing in corpse pose. Breathing. Allowing. Good. We're going to move into tuck pose. So you're going to bring your knees into the chest, wrap your arms around, bring the chin in. Eyes are closed, focused inward at the brow point. Begin breath of fire. And something to say here is if at any point you get a lot of tension build up, just go ahead and relax the neck for a moment and then bring it back. But just keep going. Do the best you can. Relax the shoulders. Doing beautiful. More than halfway there. Keep going. Focus on the sound current. Focus on the satnam, satnam, satnam. Eyes focus deep into the brow point. Last 20 seconds, doing beautiful. And inhale deep. And exhale as you slowly, once again, come into corpse pose. Allow yourself to just rest and receive. now hugging knees to the chest. Wrap your arms around, chin in to rock up and down on the spine a couple of times, balancing the energies of the body. Coming all the way forward on your next breath. We're going to move into what's called Ego Eradicator. And Ego Eradicator is a powerful practice that helps you live from your highest self. Get rid of that secondary voice that says that you're too small to be present. So what we're going to do here is we have a specific mudra, and the mudra is folding those fingertips in, and then you're going to press the thumbs away from the fingertips. So you're going to bring the arms up to 60 degrees, draw the shoulders down, and then press the thumbs away from the fingertips as the fingertips are pressing away. So it's a very active mudra. You're going to hold this posture, eyes closed, focused inward, breath of fire. Remember that breath of fire is equal parts inhale, exhale. Satnam, 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 satnam. Even if you're doing a little bit slower, that's okay. But just be mindful of that equal parts inhale, exhale. It's easy to want to focus on the exhale. You really want to make the balance of inhale, exhale. Elbows are as straight as you can. Really keep that energy active in the mudras. It's easy to kind of want to go get relaxed in the mudra. You really want to keep it nice and strong and stable. Keep going. You're doing beautiful. One more minute to go. Perfect the posture. Sit into the sit bones. Remember to keep the head above the heart, above the hips. If you feel it in your neck and shoulder, the chin and head are the sit bones are the first thing to check. Now inhale deep. Suspend as you bring the thumb tips over the head. Spread those fingers up. Suspend the breath. Squeeze the root lock. Bring the energy up the spine. And exhale as you relax and rest and notice. Just bringing attention to the breath, the body, to the experience. Good. We're going to now work with some life nerve stretch here. So your legs are as wide apart as you can comfortably make it, as long as you're sitting into the sit bones. It's easy if you are slumping back, that's not really going to work well for you. So even if you need to close your legs a little bit more, make sure that you're sitting into the sit bones, really rooting into those sit bones. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to lift our arms up, and palms are facing each other. We inhale, center, and exhale as you lengthen to the side. Inhale, center, exhale as you lengthen to the other side. So we start inhale, exhale to the left, inhale, exhale to the right. So again, ideally you want to keep the arms alongside, hugging the ears as fast as you can. Move from the power of the navel, and know that you're lifting the body up through the power by sitting into the sit bones to lift the body up. Again, the idea here is to extend to the side as opposed to collapsing, where you lead with the head. So you're actually leading from the navel and the heart, and you are keeping your chin at a right angle to the body. Doing beautiful. Keep going. Last 30 seconds. Doing great. And inhale, center. Suspend the breath. Squeeze the root lock. Exhale, relax the hands down. Keep the legs right where they are. And just stay there for a moment. Great. We're going to extend the legs. Extend now. If you can, reaching your toes, if not grasping the ankles. We're going to inhale up and exhale down. So if you're not able to touch your toes, wherever you grasp, just keep the hands locked there. Remember, we're doing dynamic stretches here, building prana. Use the breath. Relax the shoulders, keep the chin at a right angle to the body. It's easy to want to look forward on this one, but if you do, you want to just keep that spine open. Doing beautiful. Almost there. Last 20 seconds. And inhale up. Suspend the breath. Squeeze the root. Keep the heart open. Chin in. Exhale as you slowly release. Bringing the legs together. Shake it out. Windshield wipers. And then come onto your back for a little bit of integrative space in corpse pose. I recommend that you hug your knees, rock side to stretch that lower back, and then come into corpse pose to relax and allow the body to integrate what you've done so far. And we want to keep the energy moving, so hug knees to the chest, wrap your arms around, bring the chin in to rock up and down on the spine a couple of times. Coming all the way forward on your next breath to begin with our spinal flexibility series. So this all takes care, we start in easy pose. We're working with camel ride. And the thing about being outside is that you need to find the right place to sit. Okay, so camel ride. Grabbing the shins, inhale forward, exhale back. Remember to keep the chin at a right angle to the body, heart open, shoulders relaxed. And I want to invite you to bring your awareness to the fact that the movement is happening at the lower body. It's very common to see people just kind of swing from the top of the body, doing kind of this inclination. It's really built from the pelvis, rocking forward and back. I like to think of it as the navel pressing forward and back. And then as you press forward, the heart opens up to the sky. And as you press back, you're really stretching into your upper back. Remember, the breath is coming through the navel, so really the breath is just happening because of the movement that you're doing. The breath is full, even though it sounds like it's short, it's really a full breath because you're opening your diaphragm and then you're closing and pushing all the air out. Another very common thing is to allow your head to rock up and down. That's just because you're not applying neck lock. So make sure that you're keeping that chin at a right angle to the body so that you're really allowing the torso to have the experience. This is really just kind of a different thing, a different movement than having the entire body participating. So you can notice that my head is relatively stable throughout the movement. And it's staying relatively in the same place. Of course it's moving, but just a slight movement. And as you feel more comfortable and more fluid and more flexible, you can even bring a little bit more of that fluidity into the action. Always remember, work within the limits of your own body and moving within a pain-free range of motion. Now inhale, deep center. Suspend the breath, squeeze the root lock, moving the energy up the spine. Relax the lock. Exhale, completely suspend the breath out and squeeze the root lock. Relax the lock. Inhale deep. And exhale. And just rest and notice how the body receives that. Good. So we've got a next series of postures that are all going to be in rock pose. So remember, if rock pose is not a good place for you to be, just stay in easy pose, be in a chair, whatever you need. Take care of yourself as you need to. If you can't come in rock pose, just come out of rock pose when you need to. And I really recommend that you take a pillow or a blanket and you tuck it underneath. It'll make it a lot more comfortable. So we're going to do same thing, flexibility of the spine, camel ride, but this time in rock pose. So our hands are on the lap. We inhale forward and exhale back. Eyes are focused inward and begin. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Notice the difference of how camel ride feels sitting in rock pose versus easy pose. Now remember, if you are in easy pose, go ahead and grab your knees instead of your shins so that you can work in the mid-back section, which is what we're really doing in this one. Same thing applies. Keep that chin at a right angle to the body. Feel the action happening from the navel pressing forward and back. Everything else just simply supporting that movement. And if you're feeling a lot of tension and tightness, bring your Mona Lisa smile so that you can really release that unnecessary tension and tightness here. Look for the quality of smooth and fluid. Doing beautiful. Last 30 seconds. And inhale deep, center. Suspend the breath, squeeze the root lock, consolidate, circulating the energy through the body. Now relax the lock, exhale completely, suspend the breath out and squeeze the root lock again. Relax the lock, inhale deep. And exhale, and just rest here, noticing how the body receives that experience. Great, now we're going to do lateral flexibility of the spine. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring your fingers forward, thumbs back, relax the shoulder and keep the chin at a right angle to the body. If you're in rock pose, you can go ahead and open your knees a little bit to feel more stable. And remember, just work within the limits of your own body. Inhale left, exhale right. Head moves with the torso. Chin stays at a right angle to the body, eyes focused inward at the brow point. Feel yourself, especially on this one, moving from the navel and feel rooted on your base. I have found that there's a way that you can do this from the top of the body, and that feels completely different. Kundalini Yoga is the practice of grounding deep, becoming heaven on earth. So manifested in your divine, infinite expression. And we're learning to do that by rooting, by really grounding into the body, into this place, and yet from that place launching into our experience of the infinite potential within it. All your inner organs of the body right now are smiling at you because this is a deep massage to those inner organs. And you really notice it when you're doing it rooted and moving from your navel. Doing beautiful. Use the breath. Make sure those shoulders are relaxed and the elbows are open. Head is above the heart, is above the hips. Use the body to support itself. And inhale deep at center. Suspend the breath, staying in the posture. Squeeze the root lock. Exhale and relax and rest and just notice how the body receives that. At any point in these spaces of integration, you can go ahead and shake your legs out if you need to. Okay, now we're going to open the shoulders and neck area. And just, this one might feel really tight and tense, but trust me, keep going with it. It will deliver back to you and get rid of all of your tension and tightness habits that you hold. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing we did before. Fingers forward, thumbs back. We're going to inhale and bring the wrists together. Exhale back to the beginning. So you inhale and you exhale. And even if you're not able to physically touch the wrists, give yourself permission to imagine the energy touching each other. What's important here is that you keep the head relaxed. It's easy to want to kind of like do this kind of movement where you're really acting, but that's just going to hurt you. So just stay relaxed. It's okay if you're not able to touch your wrists fully. Your body will open up to new possibilities. Start where you are and grow from that place. Really use the breath here. Imagine that the arms are really relaxed, the shoulders are relaxed, and everything is happening through the breath. Give permission for you to move through that place that feels really tight by releasing the unnecessary tension. Ask your body to show you the way. Your body knows exactly how to move effectively. Just tune into it. Let it show you. Keep breathing. You're doing great. You're doing beautiful. Less than a minute to go. Focus deep on Satnam. Now inhale up. Suspend the breath. Squeeze. Exhale, relax and rest and notice just how the body receives that. I know that for me, I especially feel a lot opening on this one. You can just go ahead and circle your neck if you need to, shoulders if you need to, and then just come into that place of witness, completely connecting to the response of the body to what you do. Don't worry, we're going to have a little integration break, a little bit longer in a little bit. So this will be our last one in rock pose. We're going to interlace our fingers and our elbows are straight. We're going to inhale straight up, just right above the head, and exhale down 60 degrees, which is right touching the lap. Your arms are really nice and solid, and that's what's going to give you the power. Your breath is moving the arms so that you're really just rooting. So one thing that I see is that it's easy to want to kind of like have this kind of flexy thing going on, but you really want to be solid and rooted to where it's really solid. The arms are moving, nothing else is moving, shoulders are really just relaxed. Ready? Here we go. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep the chin in neck lock. Feel yourself rooted, engaging the navel so that you can really be solidly supported through the breath. And I promise you, the straighter you keep your elbows, the tighter you keep your arms, the more you can relax the shoulders, the more that the breath can serve the movement so that you can relax and bring effortless effort into this movement. It's also very easy to want to go above the head, like way back, but really just bring it straight up and down. Angles matter. Be mindful of your angles. Doing beautiful. Use the breath. Use your mantra. See what unnecessary tension you can release and how you can work with the body through the breath. Go for the gold. Keep going, doing great. This is all it, your last 5 seconds. And inhale up. Suspend the breath, squeeze the root lock, consolidate. Exhale, relax and rest. And once again, just notice what arises within you. If you need to do a movement, a stretch, just give yourself permission to do that and just come back into that space of presence and witnessing. Beautiful. Let's come onto our backs for another integration space here, because you've done such a great job. You can go ahead and shake the legs out. And just come onto your backs and settle into corpse pose to allow the body to integrate your amazing work. I promise you, the last part of this Kriya is really the least part. Well, maybe there's one more thing, but otherwise you're good to go. We'll take care of anything that has arisen through this in the next and last part of this Kriya. For now, just really give yourself permission to surrender in the experience of the breath and the body and nothing more. And let's keep the energy moving. So once again, bring knees to the chest, chin in, wrap your arms around, rocking up and down on the spine. Coming all the way forward on your next breath. Now this next part is really working with anything that showed up in your neck and shoulder area. We're going to shake it all out. So we're going to bring our... Just going to set the timer here. We're going to bring our hands to the knees, and we're going to inhale, left shoulder rises, exhale, right shoulder rises. So you really want to think of it as like a seesaw movement, except that you're really wanting to just shake it out as you really just use that alternate shoulder shrugs. Keep the chin at a right angle to the body. Close your eyes and begin. Now I know it's very common to want to lift your arms, like really work hard at doing the shoulders, but you don't have to do super high with the shoulders. Just give yourself permission to move with this kind of sense of ease so that you're really not bringing any unnecessary tension into the movement, but you really want to be able to use the breath with it. We're shaking all of the tension out of the neck and shoulders. And now inhale both up. exhale. We're going to do the same exact thing, but to the other direction in terms of breath. So we're going to inhale right, exhale left. Keep going. Make sure you keep that chin at a right angle to the body. And once again, inhale deep. Squeeze both shoulders up. Exhale, relax and rest and notice how the body receives that. Now we're going to shift into double shoulder lifts. So we inhale up, exhale down. Now inhale up, squeeze tight, super tight, get lots of tension here, build that up to release it, and exhale and relax and just rest and notice. Beautiful. So now we're shifting into the thyroid and parathyroid, and we're going to be inhaling left, exhaling right, keeping the chin at a right angle to the body. Now on this, it's not just about saying no, it's really to stretch into your maximum stretch, right? But in a very fluid fashion. So allow yourself to work within a pain-free range of motion, giving yourself permission to open up the throat area. Now inhale, center. Exhale. We're going to do the same thing, but this time inhale right, exhale left. Ready? Here we go. Inhale, center. Squeeze the root lock. Exhale, relax the lock, relax the hands in Gyan Mudra, just resting there. Okay, we have one more, closing up with Elegance with frog pose. So again, give yourself permission to be where you are with your opening and unfolding. A frog pose, the full time is 54 frog poses, and you really want to just allow yourself to grow with that. 27, 36, 54, it's a great way to go. I might need to take a little break at 27 myself, because if you don't do frog poses every day for 54, then I really feel it. So we're going to do the best we can. Remember, it's really important to inhale as you rise, the hips rise, the head comes down, but the heels stay up, and you exhale down. You're invited to move quickly and powerfully. Be where you are with it, do the best you can, and grow from that place. Ready? Here we go. And when you're finished, shake the legs out. Give yourself a big hug. Congratulate yourself for that magnificent practice today. And come onto your backs to relax and completely let go as you receive back everything you've done today, knowing that there is nothing else to do. Simply surrendering to the breath, allowing yourself to bring your full attention to the breath, releasing and surrendering any and all unnecessary tension as you walk yourself, releasing and relaxing the toes, feet, and ankles. Relaxing the shins, the knees, the hamstrings and thighs. Relaxing and letting go completely of the tension and holding patterns in your pelvis and hip area. Releasing the torso and the tightness and tension in the torso, the back, the heart, relax. Relaxing, releasing, and letting go of any and all unnecessary tension, all holding patterns in the shoulders, the neck, the arms, the hands, the fingers, relaxing. Releasing all the neck muscles. Releasing and letting go of any unnecessary tension in the cranial structure, into the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the lips, the jaw. Relaxing, releasing, letting go completely, and allowing yourself to simply fall into the wave of the inner sound current of Satnam. Inviting you to take a nice deep breath in as you connect your awareness once again to the body resting on the mat, and exhale. Your eyes are still closed as you gently begin to wiggle fingers and toes, rotating wrists and ankles in one direction and then in the other. Taking a nice deep inhale with the eyes still closed, stretch it out. Stretch, move, reach, big exhale. Rubbing palms over the heart, feet up in the air, soles of the feet rubbing briskly, vigorously, bringing yourself more fully into your body. We bring feet to the earth, palm the eyes, getting the eyes ready for the light, opening eyes inside of the palms, slowly releasing palms from the eyes, extending them out to the side, legs extended for a cat stretch, right knee in over to the left, breathe long and deep, stretch it out. Reversing on your next breath, left knee in over to the right, breathe long and deep, keep those shoulders on the mat. Hugging knees to the chest, stretch it out, rock side to side, rock up and down, bringing the chin in, coming all the way forward on your next breath. We're going to end with our meditation that complements this Kriya. It's a Laya Yoga Meditation practice with Adi Shakti mantra in the Laya form. Ek Onkar Sat Nam Sri Wahe Guru. There is mantra out loud, there is body locks, there is visualization, and really you're just melding into that spiraling wave of current, of the sound current. So we're going to use Guru Charan Singh Khalsa's recording for this particular meditation that is like a perfect wave that takes you through it. I also have an 11-minute video just for this meditation if you want to just practice the meditation on its own. It's a really powerful meditation to really start working from your highest possibility and your true nature. So just as a recap real quick, so Ek is drawing the navel in, Onkar. The is coming because you're drawing the diaphragm in. Satanam, Siriwa, Hey Guru relaxes everything. And you can imagine that the Ek is opening the doors of your energy, moving the Kundalini energy, moving up the spine in a spiraling 3.5 spin along the spinal column. And I like to think of it as every is kind of, the first is at the navel, the second is at the heart, the third is at the throat, and then it goes up through the center and out. That just gives you a little bit of an anchoring on the spiraling. And finally, the rotation is clockwise, as if you were looking from the top down. So it's circling and spiraling towards your right shoulder. And that should give you all the information you need. We're going to do an 11-minute meditation. And I'm just going to set up the music. And here we go. Hands in Gyan Mudra. Hey Guru, Ek Onkar, Satanam, Siriwa. Hey Guru, Ek Onkar, Satanam, Siriwa. Hey Guru, Ek Onkar, Satanam, Siriwa. Hey Guru, inhale deep. Suspend the breath as you squeeze the root lock, continuing to move the energy spiraling up the spine with the sound current flowing as a spiral with it. Relax the lock. Exhale, completely suspend the breath out and squeeze the root lock, continuing to move the mantra with the spiraling quality up the spine. Relax the lock. Inhale deep. Stretch arms up. Exhale, relax down and rest in the experience of the sound current, the flow of the sound within you, the energy circulating, the aliveness within you. And now we take our practice and we send it out through the Sunshine Song, sending it out for all to receive, not only for ourselves, but so do we practice and serve everyone around us. We bring our palms together, thumbs into the sternum, inhale deep. Suspend the breath as you focus gratitude to the breath, the body, to the experience, known and unknown, and to you for creating this space for yourself. And exhale. And let's send it out through the Sunshine Song. Inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Satnam. May you always know the virtue of your whole beingness. May the 10 bodies support you to know your truth, to express your truth, and from that to uplift yourself and those around you. Satnam. Satnam. I hope this practice brings you great joy.